CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here, back today with another Boom Beach video, and in today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about the update, Season 66, and the end of Season 65. So I didn't end up playing anymore on the mini account, but we did get it up to rank 4, so I mean, that's something. And yeah, I think we're just going to focus on the main account here, so let's go ahead and switch back over to the other Chicken account. I can't see which one is which because the logo doesn't load for some reason. So let's see if we got that. Nope, that's the wrong one. Alright, so we'll go back over here. Alright, so I don't know. The thing I'm most excited about for this update, I think, is the change to Rodero. I feel like he's going to be super OP and very strong to use and just very fun if his bombing run's able to keep him kind of inside the boundaries. We'll see exactly how that's going to play out. It's going to be very interesting. Do a quick leaderboard check here. So yeah, I hope you guys finished well this season. 281. So it really didn't move that much. I mean, we still have, as of this time, 15 hours left to go in the season. But yeah, it looks like 2350 is probably going to be more than safe. So yeah. So just a quick kind of wrap up of this season. I thought it was pretty decent. Picking your hero at the beginning was kind of a cool twist, and then having these just blocks of tech was also kind of interesting. The negative nodes ended up playing pretty well in the fact that like you would pick one to kind of skip ahead to something if you really wanted it, or if you wanted to get it first. Having like no gunboat abilities all season was kind of not fun. That combined with like using Grens for a long time and just not really having, you know, much offensive capabilities was kind of annoying. So that'd be some stuff that I didn't like, and then it felt like right when I got, like, I didn't even unlock speed serum. So I don't know. I would put more of the fun stuff in the middle and more of the heavy defense stuff like towards the end. I feel like that makes more sense. Because yeah, the attack got very fun at the end, but I only got to play it for like half a day. And before that, we were just trying to collect chests with Grens, which was annoying. There was a fizzle meta at 6ER, which is never good. But it was pretty short-lived for the most part. So, yeah. Yeah, so 4 days ago and 5 days ago being the last attacks. So pretty interesting. This should give us our 35th top 500 going into season 66, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you guys let me know how you made out and just what you thought of the season. If you think there's things that that should have been changed or that they could build upon, you know, for season 66, definitely let me know that down below in the comments. Yeah, I mean, other stuff in the update, it's kind of just a lot of like little fixes and that kind of thing, which is, you know, it's always good. I said in the sneak peek, like stuff like that, it's always good for like the health of the game, just meaning like, you know, somebody's new to the game and picks it up for the first time, then that's, you know, always a good thing. And, you know, it's stuff like that that contributes to us getting better, you know, content updates for, you know, back level players and that kind of thing. Like if the game's making money, if it's, you know, fun to play for new people. I think recently we saw, it was like one of the more popular games on the App Store, which was pretty cool to see. I don't know how long it's been since we've been on that list. It's not, I think it's pretty consistently in like the top 50 of downloads, but it's not anything, you know, too crazy, but it seems to be very consistent at least. If nothing else. So alright, let's get some Shockies in here. And yep. So yeah, other update stuff, I don't know. I'm not too overly excited about anything other than the Rodero changes, and honestly that's the change with the heavy choppers, not having to reflare them, like that's cool. That's a great change. Just, I don't know, a bunch of little stuff kind of like that is interesting. So for season 66, we can talk about next season a little bit now too. What I hope they do and this might just be my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but I feel like a lot of the stuff, like the stat node swaps and the negative nodes, and putting bombers, at the very end of the tech tree, like things like that are good to do every once in a while, just to change it up and to make it different. But if the problem is ever since negative nodes and stat nodes came out, we haven't had a season without them. And I don't think they need to be a staple. I don't think they need to be in there every season. Like, I like how they do it with, or, seemingly how they're going to do it with Rodero. Whoops, I did not reload my troops. Where they put him in for a season where it makes sense to have him. Oops, I don't have instant training. They put him in for a season that makes sense to have him. And then, if it doesn't make sense for him to be there, then they don't put him in. I like that, because then whenever you get a Rodero season, you're excited to use him, and it's fresh and it's different. We don't have to cram him into every single tech tree if he's going to be super broken, or if it just doesn't make sense to have him as a hero option for that season. I feel like this is a very common base that we see a lot. Let's go out here. So yeah, just other than that, I've been pretty happy with how they've done the last couple seasons. The biggest thing is always just make it different, make it something new that we have to figure out. That's always fun. But yeah, the one thing I will say is I think they need to put more building health in these tech trees, because whenever there's a very low building health season, it ends up being, again, just in my experience, it ends up being a season where it's like you have to do 1 million attacks and they all come down to 1 or 2 seconds. And, I hate to be that guy, but when you're attacking, especially if the attack takes like 2 or 3 minutes and the attacks all come down to 1 or 2 seconds, like there's a little bit of luck involved there. Like it's just not really, an ideal scenario to always have it be like that. So, no building health. Again, it can be fun sometimes. Like the one where we had rocket choppers, no building health, like that was, definitely different. But it's not like a good thing to have low building health all the time, because then it's, it's a lot of attacking and all the attacks come down to like 1 or 2 seconds, which isn't really fun. What I will say is, on the flip side, I think you can have those metas at points in the season. It just doesn't, the whole season doesn't need to be like that. Like, we used to always have heavy rush at the beginning. And that was exactly what it was like. It was heavy rush, and you're flaring the engines, and you're trying to win by 1 second. Like, that's fine if it's for like 2 or 3 days, but when it's the entire season like that, it kind of drags on. So there's some ramblings, there's some thoughts. I don't know. Just going into next season, some takeaways. Again, I want to hear from you guys, your feedback and concerns and everything down below in the comments. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the update. I don't know when it's going to be. It might be out by the time this video's out. I think they've been putting them out like pretty early Monday mornings recently. But they can never give a firm date because it depends on the App Store, like accepting it and stuff. It's out of Supercell's hands. But yeah, interesting stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. The chicken is off to eat some pad thai, which I'm also excited about. And yep, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Check it out. Back.